I did well on Sharp.
Science, maths, technology, nature, medical, chemistry, biology, astronomy and physics. That's what the quiz should be. That should be the genres of the quiz, and that should be just it. So good luck everybody. You should be all on a reset there. Are you good to go, Michael? Excellent. Good luck everybody. 20 questions. Here we go. Thanks for watching, people. Of what element is Buckminster fullerene? Sam?
Carbon.
Yes.
How do I get amazed when I beat you?
But you also not sound straight away when you press it.
Entities should not be needlessly multiplied was written by John Punch from Cork in 1639. Numquam pondenda est pluralitas sine necessitate, plurality must never be posited without necessity, is the closest contemporary quote alluding to which principle, which suggests that amongst competing hypotheses, the one with the fewest assumptions should be selected. Ashton.
Occam's razor.
Yeah.
Hands up who wants to say Occam's razor after 3 words there. Who succeeded? Who succeeded Arnold Wolfendale in 1995 as Astronomer Royal? Ashton. Martin Rees is the correct answer. Yes, there was a tenth of a second between you, Sam, there. Mark, you were close as well.
Sorry, jumped up.
In physics, what term is used to describe a material that is a poor conductor of heat, sound or electricity? McP?
Insulator.
As easy as that. Surprising, only one press you can see on the list there, which is almost... Wow. In which country was SECAM, S-E-C-A-M, colour TV system developed? Michael?
Russia.
Mark?
Finland.
Rhodes?
India.
McPee?
Sweden.
Bean?
Japan.
Ashton?
Korea.
Sam?
China.
Simon?
USA.
France?
2 points.
All over that. Really, guys? Come on, you're useless at this kind of thing. The longest pulling chain of people for what consisted of 1,081 people and was achieved by the Herodian School in Barnes, London on December the 10th, 2015. They pulled... Simon?
Who took a war?
I'm afraid not, Simon.
I'd be annoyed if that was...
An item originally invented in 1847 by a bloke called Tom Smith, a confectioner.
Oh.
It's Sam.
Oh. I was going to say barbed wire. No, there's a different Smith.
We must run that competition. Michael.
No, I'm not Michael. Michael's over there.
Oh, yeah, I know, but I'm just doing that to annoy him.
Isn't he?
Yeah.
It's a Christmas cracker.
It is a Christmas cracker.
I did know that.
Michael. Oh, Sam is gutting, isn't it? Next
Oh,
one.
I know.
It'd be gutting if it was barbed wire. Can you imagine?
There's a Smith that was a bit
Yeah,
later.
it would be painful if you were pulling.
Can't quiz
Yeah,
it
but it could do.
Can't quiz it North have a barbed wire tug of war against like quizzing.uk. What 2-word term applies to the lowest temperature at which a material... McP.
Absolute zero.
Yeah.
Seems too easy.
The lowest temperature at which a material... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's right. Absolute
Mark.
zero is right.
No, it's wrong. Mark.
No, I would want to say absolute zero as well.
-1.
Mark is Preston on the screens, by the way. Rose.
No, I was going to say that as well.
You can say something else, Steve, if you like. Okay.
-1.
The lowest temperature at which a material gives off enough flammable vapour for it to ignite. Simon.
Burning point.
Nope. Ashton.
Combustion point.
Bean.
Flammable point.
Flashpoint. Right, where are we? No, nobody gets negged there, do you? Because you've a lot of kind of year 7 scientists going, oh my god, geez, these guys here, where did they get them from?
Reset.
Developed and manufactured at its Hatfield Aerodrome, Hertfordshire, and first flying in 1949. What was the first jet-propelled commercial airliner? Simon.
Do you have a Lynn Comet?
Yeah.
2 points.
Yeah.
Which American scientist and inventor once wore the same clothes for 18 consecutive days? Oh, Rhodes.
Edison.
Sorry.
-1.
for 18 consecutive days while solving problems. Burton is best known as the co-founder of the Polaroid Corporation and the invention. Ashton?
Eastman.
-1.
Sam?
-1.
Is co-founder of the Polaroid Corporation and the invention of his Polaroid instant camera that went on sale in late 1948.
I thought the same as him for some reason.
McP?
Kodak.
No. But Simon?
I was going to say Kodak.
What's it called?
I'm going to give Charlie a few points here. Come on, you get in, Charlie. You've got 8 points now. I don't know if you have or not, but it feels like it. Edwin Land, the land camera.
Oh, yeah.
That's why it's called a little land camera.
Vaguely aware of it.
Year sevens.
Didn't
Ah,
when I was
Mr.
year
Min.
7.
What is the... They'll never get this. What's the cube root of 1,728? McP?
13.
-1.
Oh, sorry. My mistake.
Nothing away there.
Yeah.
-1.
You're good now. Right, Bean.
19.
Sam.
14.
Ashton.
17.
Must be.
Mark.
16.
Michael.
We said 19.
It's got an 8 at the end. It's got to be 2 at the end of the
I
number.
didn't hear it.
It's
That's
Doesn't have to
12.
be.
I had an odd number.
Yes, it does have to be a 2.
I mean,
Could be
I mean,
any odd.
No, it can't.
Yeah,
It's got to be
yeah,
2.
yeah.
10 and an 8. 12.
Could be a
I
4.
buzzed.
I couldn't remember what the number was anyway.
No, it can't.
Right, I won't have the points because I buzzed after you said there's got to be 2 at the end.
Wait,
so-
were you going to say 12?
Yeah, after you said it's got to have 2 at the end, I haven't buzzed yet, so...
Oh, yeah, but no, that's...
Yeah.
yes,
I'll let you
I'll
have
give it
given
to
me
Charlie.
points, but...
No, I misheard you. I thought you had an odd number at the end. That's why I said
728. Sorry, 728, man. No, you didn't. You heard
No,
it.
I must have. It's my fault.
My bad.
It's my fault.
What is the process...
Reset.
Okay. What is the process of determining the location of a point by measuring angles from and the distance between 2 other known points? Simon.
Trigonometry.
Michael.
Algebraic formula.
McP.
Trigonometrics.
Simon, I'm going back to you. Prompt. Michael prompt. McP prompt. Still going. It's open.
I think I know. I know what you use this for, but I can't quite think.
Triangulation.
That's it. Yeah. It's when you
Triangulation.
calculate mountain height, isn't it?
Yeah,
Different
trigonometry. Yeah, it kind of it's part of the process, but as described, I gave you the prompt anyway, and you've not lost anything. So
That's fair enough.
okay, next one is this: who is the? You're not going to get this, but it's an interesting question. Who is the? I've no faith in you. Who is the only person to have piloted and been commander of 4 different classes of spacecraft? Gemini, the Apollo Command Module, the Apollo Service Module, number 16, the Apollo Lunar Module, and the Space Shuttle, which took... go on, Michael, we're not finished.
Michael Collins.
-1.
So reaching there. And right, if you say Apollo 16, the Apollo Lunar Module, and the Space Shuttle, which he took on its maiden flight in 1981. Michael Salmon,
Shepherd.
McP,
Mattingly.
Bean, Sam,
Shearer.
Mark.
John Glenn.
No. It's Young. It's
Young.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Young.
John
John
Young.
Young.
It's quite an amazing feat,
quite think
really.
of Apollo
So
16 was.
another one to Charlie. Charlie, you are doing better on my science than you did on Tony's last time out. Next one is this.
Take 1 point on science, man.
How many is this?
This is number 14 of the set. God. When asked for the taxonomic name,
You're after that.
no, I'm saying when asked for the taxonomic name, a subspecies of which family of birds demands the answer, answer. Simon?
Geese.
Yes. The grey-lag goose is answer. The western grey-lag goose is answer. So 4 answers in a row on a legitimate
Imagine.
question. Well done, Simon.
2 points.
Which animal, Acinonyx jubatus, is called a duma in Swahili, and is discovered to have only 7,100 wild specimens as of late 2016, despite its speed? Mike L.
Cheetah.
Yeah. I actually put despite its speed wasn't written down there, but I just thought I'd clue you up on it. Michael,
2 points.
you are in the lead along with Ashton and Simon on science. How about
What
that?
about what?
What is that?
What? 1 point.
It's like the Big Bang Theory.
Damn
3
right,
points.
For idiots. Equal to the energy transferred to an object when a force of 1 Newton acts on that object in the direction of its motion through a distance of 1 metre. What is the SI unit of roads?
Risky.
Acceleration.
-1.
The SI unit of work or energy. McP.
Joule.
Oh, yourself with 3 on science.
Should have been.
I was on Joule before, but I didn't want to risk it.
When viewed from Earth, what can reach an apparent magnitude of -2.8, making it the 4th/3rd natural object in the sky, brightest, in itself weighing 2.5 times more than all the other planets? Combat, Michael?
Jupiter?
Yeah.
2 points.
You're in the lead on science. What bird can hover in apparently still air, even indoors in... Sam?
Kestrel.
2 points.
I was thinking you were going to go in on hummingbird there, but 2 points for Kessler. Yeah, it can hover in bands. How does it even
Called
do
wind
that?
hammer, isn't it?
We're not talking about Barnes the building, not Barnes in London. Next one. Who was
In
the
John
subject, or what was the subject of a government e-petition, which on the 7th of September 2013, when it closed, had a UK record of 303,000 plus signatures? MPs naturally disagreed and voted 147 in favour and 28 against the motion to stop the cull of which roads?
Badges.
Badges is correct.
I was going to say that before, but
2 points.
Yeah, I think that's stymied e-petitions forever and ever and ever, amen. Next question is, in the end of this particular tilt, hang in there, Mike, in SI units, what power of 10 is prefixed by nano? Sam?
9.
McP?
-9.
Yes.
Why did I say?
McP,
2 points.
you've got 5 points along with the mics have done very well then. Give them a little round of applause and we're going to go straight on with the next section, which
have won that.
is
You did win it.
Art.
Don't win's winning.
architecture. Mike and Mike have got history about winning things. Art, architecture, food, language and literature.
Shite.
And a skill prize into this.
But
You'd get all of them if it wasn't for God.
which poem by Philip Larkin?
Well, you know.
Which letter is the last on the middle row of a QWERTY keyboard? McP,
H.
Simon,
K.
Ashton,
V.
Mark,
M.
Bean.
L.
Yeah,
Yay!
of course. It's in alphabetical order, isn't it? Till to the end, yeah. Bloody hell.
The Madonna of Filigino, or Filigno, the Madonna of the Goldfinch, the Madonna of the Pinks in the National Gallery, and are all paintings attributed to which Renaissance artist? Oh, here we go again. I really shouldn't do this. Michael.
Raphael.
Yes!
I don't know
That
why.
would be my guess, but.
Yeah, the thing is, I think with Madonna's quiz aspirants,
Oh, yeah.
you've always got to go with Raphael and the Madonna.
Oh, he's your go-to Madonna painter, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Personally, go for Isla Bonita, but
Colonel Literature. Colonel Rosa Klebb was the head of the Department of... Mark?
Spectra.
No.
Rosa Klebb, James Bond.
Shut up.
Yeah. So hard, isn't it?
McP.
That's Mush.
Smash. Yeah.
Depends what the question is. But
Yeah. Oh,
Rhodes.
James Bond. It's not
What
Spurgeon,
did you
okay.
actually say?
I know the answer's
Is the head of the
It's
Department
not
of Torture and Death in Smersh, in which it's Sam.
From Russia with Love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything is either going to be Smirch or Wisher with Love. And,
James Bond.
Oh, Lottie Lenya, if they want to do that.
That's the one.
He gives us all the...
From Matthew 7:6 in Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, what does the Latin phrase Margaritas ante porcos Simon?
pills before swine.
2
Good.
points.
Pretty good answer.
Good answer, yeah.
Translate to in English. Which female author started working in the advertising industry where she was responsible? Simon?
Dorothy L. Sayers.
Oh, you must be gutted, Simon, but not as gutted as your man
-1.
there. Bean.
Helen Fielding.
-1.
Sam.
Yeah. Christy.
I know what the fact's going to be.
Yeah.
It's got-
Ashton.
Very well done.
That was the
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't remember her name. Say
Two top phrases.
I
Go
know
to
I
work
know
on an egg, which was pretty good, but because you like this one,
couldn't
vodka
adjust.
gets you
No.
drunker quicker. How did they come up with that stuff? It's comedy gold, isn't it? Next one is this. From the
Reset.
halfway through the second word, mate. 4 words. From the Dutch verb overlopen. By what name is the lowest deck in a ship often known? Simon.
Hola.
2 points.
Nothing to do with insects. What name is given to the study, Ashton,
etymology.
and history of words?
Nice one.
No.
Puts you in the lead on 4 points. Next one. With what is a Veronique dish? Sam, I'm not finished.
Carrots.
-1.
Mark.
Grapes.
Grapes in a dish. No, there is one that's great.
2 points.
Is that what's that?
I thought it sounded good. Oh, cool.
In
Right, get that one.
Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, what disappears gradually? Sam.
Smile.
Yeah.
Teeth. Smile.
Yeah.
what's it-
Smile of the Cheshire Cat. Nothing left in
Very
the grin. It's literature, mate. Literature. Art and lit. How many first-class double centuries did Billy Quaife make between 1894 and 1928? The clincher for the literature bit is, in poetry, how many lines are in a Clerihew? And Simon?
4.
Yeah.
2 points.
Clerihew. What can we do with a Clerihew?
It's got 4 lines.
Do one
in it.
about Bruce Forsyth. Anyways, 4-line kind of anecdotal, amusing
grave, good grave.
Yeah. Hey, next one is this. I should have had a Clerihew prepared and made it look like I didn't like to do on QI. Next one is this. The Salmon of Doubt. The Salmon of Doubt was an unfinished novel, Ashton,
Douglas Adams.
by which author, published after his death in 2001 in the anthology The Salmon of Doubt, Hitchhiking the Galaxy One Last Time, Ashton.
2 points.
Simon, are you on 5? Is that
Yeah, I'm on
about,
5.
about right on there?
I've got an egg as well.
What can a UK citizen get in London if they have been dead for 20 years or have passed the sentence?
A
McP
blue plaque.
is correct. I'm not going to finish the question. Read it online. What name is shared by the ubiquitous, at least the train users, the ubiquitous free newspaper launched in London? Dean
Metro.
is correct. Next question. Email me if you want these explaining. Dora Spenlow and Agnes Wigfield. Sam.
Copperfield.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say Saturday night for a minute there. Sam gets his 2 points and he's 2 points behind Ashton for the lead. Next one. From the French, meaning to glue. What term was coined by Georges Braque and Pablo Picasso to describe Ashton?
Cubism.
-1 Ashton. Somebody else was there. Sam.
Pointillism.
-1.
Appropriate but wrong. Rhodes.
I was going to say cubism.
-1.
Do you know it, Mike dear? Well, press away then.
I thought you had it.
He's kidding us. To describe artwork made from an assemblage of different forms. For example, magazine and newspaper clippings, ribbons, paint, bits of coloured or handmade papers. I'm going to keep going until somebody presses. Simon
Collage.
is correct.
That's what it must be that, but
Apologies.
Well in the
It never came.
lead. Lucy will never forgive you for that, will she now?
It was a perfect.
Next one is this. By what name do we know the uncommon food additive E175? Oh, Rhodes.
Sodium monoglutamate or something.
Come a long way to give us that, haven't you? No, I'm sorry, Steve. I'm afraid I can't give you that. In fact, it's nowhere near. An uncommon food additive, E175, is also termed OR, O-R, when used in heraldry as a colour. Simon.
Gold.
Is correct. Has anybody heard that question before in this shape or shape? No?
No, well, I knew gold was all of them.
175. It's a food additive. Next one. A perfect square. Hang on a minute.
Oh.
Simon,
I hit that by accident.
shall we let him off? Hands up if you think we should let him off.
No, let him off.
No, nobody's putting that on, but I'm going to let him off anyway.
I thought you were saying no, he's doing well.
Yeah, you might
A
want to take him
perfect
after this
square. Which canvas depicts a couple embracing, their bodies entwined in elaborate robes decorated in a style influenced by both contemporary linear constructs and the organic forms of the earlier arts and crafts movement? Composing oils with layers of gold leaf, it hangs in the Oysterish Gallery Belvedere.
Oh,
It's Sam.
the kiss.
Yeah!
Shout, yeah.
Gustav Klimt's most widely known work. I think there were several people who were kind of getting itchy fingers there. Cease to persuade my loving Proteus is the opening line. Michael,
Two gentlemen of Verona.
how come you know that at this
He's
time?
been working on it.
I think.
Proteus is
He
one of the
was,
two
he was
gentlemen of
arguing
Verona.
with Clive about some
Yeah,
Shakespeare.
I've got a feeling we might be getting an echo of that later on. Next one
That's
is.
it.
Next one
Clive
is.
Jr.
0 is a low calorie variation. B.
Coca-Cola.
Of which drink specifically marketed to men? Last question coming up of the tilt of this particular film. At the moment in the lead is Simon on 9 for which will
Shouldn't that be in
do
fourth,
him
though?
no harm whatsoever. Which 1940 Ernest Hemingway novel, there's still a lot to go on this, so your call, don't be fifth on this, takes its name from a line in John Donne's Ashton. John Donne's Meditation 17, Remain Seated, that starts, no man is an island. End of tilt. Ashton, a great 2 points there. Give Simon a little round of applause for another good round there. Don't forget to tune in next week for the final 2 tilts of this exquisitely wonderful quiz. And come and join in as well.